Oh boys, here it is, episode 4 of Budget Bekt, the one I've been really excited to edit for the past few days, the best episode yet, and I say that with a smile on my face because this episode is pretty crazy. This one asks a lot of questions. How is Cabbage Man so lucky? How did Cabbage Man get so many items so cheap? And how did Cabbage Man take down the Nightmare Vashihama at level 69 combat with no prayers? That is right. At the end of this video we're taking on one of the biggest bosses in the game in a setup that cost us under 20k. And all them questions are pretty good and you're probably right to ask them, but none of them is the right question. What you guys need to be asking yourself is, how does Cabbage Man walk with balls this big? This is the weapon slot table on the wiki. It shows absolutely every single item in the game that you can put in your weapon slot. Not just weapons, fun weapons, thrown items, anything that can go in that slot is in this list. I often go in this list, filter it to strength and flick down to look for any items that could be useful on Budget Bekt. All the real weird items that nobody uses. And I came across a really strange one here. It's called the Cleaver. Cleaver has the exact same stats as a Rune Skimmy. It's tradable, it's in the Grand Exchange, same attack speed, everything. It's pretty much a Rune Skimmy, but I've never seen anybody use it. And I was like, hell yeah, let's try that. Stuck an offer in the Grand Exchange and have a look at this. So I was over at the Grand Exchange sticking in offers for all these low level weapons, all the kitchen utilities that I never really seen people use, didn't know what they actually did or anything, only that they had really good stats. This one here, Rune Skimmy, but I've never seen anybody PK with it, I've never seen anybody use it. Didn't understand why. Stuck an offer in and it filled for 1 GP and I was so confused. I'm like, why is this thing, Rune Skimmy in the Grand Exchange, selling for 1 GP? I stuck another offer in for a load more of them, but only one more bot, I think. I stuck an offer in for 100, another bot. Got 2 cleavers on the account for 1 GP each and I was ecstatic. I was like, hell yeah. Rune Skimmy, what a massive upgrade over my dagger. The stats in this thing, plus 44 and plus 45 stab. Over what I've got with the dagger. I think the dagger's 24. Is crazy. And then I went to put it on and it said you need to do some recipe for disaster. Then I checked the wiki. You need to complete the entire quest line, every single boss and final boss, every single quest of a recipe for disaster to wear the cleaver. So I don't think I'll ever be able to use it. I was so excited. I was like, imagine having a cleaver as my best weapon, running about with a butcher cleaver wrecking bosses. I did try the meat tenderizer as well. This one's crazy. Look at its stats, and this thing's actually a massive one-handed weapon, but it's the same. I stuck an offer in, this one didn't insta-buy, and I was like, ah, what a feel. But get this, right? Then them 2 cleavers that cost me 1 GP each, they have a 15k alc price, which is still pretty awesome, still a bit of money on the account. But yeah, I don't think it will be a weapon we can use. That's, oh, I was pretty excited, but no, it's not going to happen. Cleaver is not very useful. In the last episode we smashed out 250 seal over at Soul Wars to get ourselves this ectoplasm meter. Can't buy it till level 40 prayer, but I was actually really enjoying Soul Wars, so I spent some of our seal on a Spoils of War. Seen loads of people get lucky getting this pet. It's an awesome pet and I just wanted to try. So I ended up getting a couple of boxes, using them. Didn't get much in them, just really coins. I noticed I got bones in them after and I dropped them. I could have used these bones, there's nothing stopping me using this to train prayer. But yeah, while we were over at Soul Wars doing a couple of extra games, GE updated and we got something massive. Something I've been trying to buy since day 1. We're now in day 11 and it finally filled. I knew this would fill, I've flipped them before in the main. Their price is really wacky because they've got such a low buy limit. There's only 4 buy limit. But have a look at what we got on the 20% only account. Here it is, boys. 11 days this took to buy. We had the offer in for like 12 hours a day and it finally filled. A Dragon Cane, you've probably never seen anybody use this as a weapon, but this is actually a really good weapon. It's a tier 60 attack weapon on the account. Oh, I am so excited to get level 60 attack and put this thing on. This thing has the exact same stats as a Dragon Mace. Unfortunately it doesn't have the special attack, but think about that. We got a weapon that has the same attack stats as a Dragon Mace for 4.2k. Need to get level 60 attack to wear it, but just look at that for an upgrade. Plus 55 strength, plus 60 crush versus plus 24. Massive upgrade over the Rune Dagger. And it's a crush weapon. We can use this at the Nightmare Vashihama. We are going to be going there later on. How cool is that? I'm going to go get level 60 attack and I will see you guys very soon. Oh boys, that's pretty exciting there. One of our row just bought. We've had this offer in on and off for a few days and they weren't buying before, but I think we have the lowest offer, the highest offer on row at the minute, which is a 20% offer. It's super cheap, but if these row come in, we'll be able to train Herblore eventually. Oh boys, 17 row has come in. This is pretty sweet. Herblore will be able to be trained, which is pretty awesome. Have a look at this though. I forgot to cancel the Rune Cane offer when I went over. Don't even know why I was buying this. I thought it was an upgrade over the Rune Dagger, but it actually isn't. But yeah, I got the Dragon Key and I should have cancelled this offer. I was a bit too excited to get over and start training level 60 attack. And the Rune Key bought, it asks for a lot more, the 1.6k though, so it's not a big problem. But yeah, when I was looking at this, I was like, oh yeah, it's an upgrade over the dagger, but it's actually not because it's got a slower attack speed. The Rune Dagger will be better XP per hour, but it does look pretty cool, Rune Key. Now I know you guys want to see me get level 60 attack and put on that beautiful Dragon Key, but there's one more thing we need to get out of the way. I actually don't have another teleport on my memoir, so I have to run all the way over to the crabs. On the way there, we're going to train some fire making. I was chatting about this at the end of the last episode. You can actually train fire making without ever picking up logs, which is pretty awesome. All you need to do is either right click on them and click light, or just use a tinderbox in them. You never need to pick up logs, so you never actually have to have logs on your account. You can just burn somebody else's logs to get fire making XP. I did run around the game for about half an hour yesterday trying to find somebody chopping normal logs. Couldn't find anybody. I was hopping around and all, even in free to play. Not many people were dropping normal logs, so I end up just seeing somebody comment about the top of Lumbridge Castle in the last video, and yeah, here we are. We're going to train some fire making. We need to get up to level 35 for the Barbarian training, so yeah, let's do that. I'll be back in a minute. It's actually pretty sweet for low level fire making. 11k XP per hour. You just light the 4 logs, hop to the next world, rinse and repeat. There's level 20, there's level 30, just 5 levels to go, and we hit 550 total as well, looking pretty good. And here it is, boys, level 35 fire making. Oh, there is what you like to see. We just logged on and 2 items have updated. We got the full buy limit, or not the buy limit, the full amount of gum tar offer we'd put in, 11,700 came in, and we got some yellow feathers for 9 GP each. It is much more expensive than regular feathers, which I don't know how I feel about as the cheapest man in RuneScape, but it hits that 20% sweet spot, so there we go. Yellow feathers on the account and a load of gum tar. Oh boys, we're getting very close now. There's level 59 attack, just one more attack level to go, 24k XP till we can wear the Dragon Key. Oh, there is a massive fail. I just left myself AFK and I hit level 60 attack and didn't even notice, but we just logged back in. We are level 60 attack. We can now wear the Dragon Key. Have a look at this. I don't think I've ever seen another player wear this item, never mind use it as their actual weapon. The Dragon Key. I've worn it a few times at Grand Exchange, but you rarely see anybody with this thing on. But that is our weapon and it's looking pretty beastly. People said I'd never get anything, never get any items in this account. We now have a tier 60 attack weapon. How good is that? Oh my god, today is crazy. I don't know if it's just weekends, everything starts to come in, but we got Pure Essence. This is massive on the account. That offer's been in the longest out of any other offer. I tried to keep this one in kinda 24/7. I did cancel it the odd time for other items, but we just got Pure Essence in the account. We can train Runecrafting and we can get runes on budget Bekt. That is massive. It is only 3.8k. I'm not sure how far that'll get us, but hopefully with that one filling, some more might come in within the next few hours. That is massive. I've been waiting for Essence on this account as long as I can remember. Today is just an awesome day on budget Bekt. Good morning. Oh, that's a bit of a letdown. No more Pure S's bought. That must only hit 1 GP for like 5 minutes or something, so I don't know if we will be able to get any more S. We might have to wait another 9 or 10 days to get any more. Gonna leave the offer in because it hit that once. You never know, it has to hit it again, but it must have just been for like 5 minutes it dropped, because with so many people trading Pure S, you'd think if it hit 1 GP your offer would just fill. You think there's so many going through the Grand Exchange that you're just going to fill your offer, but no, we only got the 3.8k. Still massive, it'll still get us a lot of runes, but it's not an unlimited supply or anything. Gonna update all my offers. I did get 7k more Grumtar. I'm just stocking that up for training with the lizard later on. But yeah, no more S. Still happy about it though. Oh boys, I was not expecting that. 30,000 Pure Essence just came in. That is massive. I was just training some agility before I went over and used this 3.8k. That offer between it giving me the 3.8k and filling was like 16 hours or something. It just sat in there doing nothing, but it just filled. We now have 30,000 Pure Essence on the account. Just smashed out 7 agility levels there, 27 up to level 35. Ah, you love to see it. Another 10,000 Pure Essence on the account. I'm actually too poor to put in an offer for a full 30k. I sold one of the cleavers out of the 2 cleavers I got for 1 GP to the shop. I think I got like 9k for it. But yeah, we're completely out of money pretty much. Need to make some cash. But there is 40,000 essence on the account now. Gonna try to stock up at least 60k or something before this video goes up in case other people like try to steal all my essence. If we get 60k bank, that will last pretty much forever in this account I think. But yeah, that is awesome. Oh boys, this weekend has just been insane. 6.5 hours later, that one took quite a while to fill, but there is another 27,000 more pure essence in the account. Now I have 67k pure essence, which I think I'll never use all them runes. That's 67,000 runes I'll be able to get, or more actually, because you get multiple of the wee runes. That's just an awesome, insane amount. I was thinking we were never getting runes in this account like 2 days ago because the offer just had not filled, and then over the weekend they just all started coming in, so that is sick. We can now get a nearly unlimited supply of runes, as in we'll never use this many, so that is just perfect. And here is our new home for the next few days, the ZMI altar. We're going to be running a load of this essence. Just going to be walking back and forward pretty much because we don't have graceful, we don't have staminas. We do have a few energy pots, so we will be running a wee bit, but a lot of it's just going to be walking back and forward. Well, this is pretty slow, but there is level 30 runecrafting coming in, and this place is crazy. It gives you higher runes than you have the runecrafting level to get. Oh boys, look at that, level 32 runecrafting and getting blood runes, law runes, nature runes, everything at this low level. I was thinking I'd have to train up to like 50 plus runecrafting for it to be any good, but this is awesome. All the runes you can think of you get at low level. There we go, level 35 runecrafting coming in, and we have bought a few more things over the past few hours. Nothing big, but have a look at this. We got a couple of combat potions, which means we can make super combat potions in the account later on, and 50 leaping sturgeons. They make caviar, which would be awesome for high level barb potions. Is there anything better than when a 1 GP offer comes in? I was just putting in some cheeky offers because I'm not going to be on much today. Stuck in some snail helms at like really dirt cheap prices, and 2 of them filled. These aren't for a helm or nothing, I've got a better helm in the account, but they do give a tiny bit of crafting XP, so that'll be pretty awesome, and they look sick. Forget raids, forget Theatre of Blood. What us RuneScape players need is a higher level version of the snails that drop a better helm than this. Looks absolutely sick, but the stats aren't great. If there was a high level snail boss in the game that dropped a better version of this helm, I would be all over that. Oh boys, most people would not be excited to see 102 acorns come in, but that is massive in this account. Acorns can be turned into oak saplings. Oak saplings mix a usable oak tree. If we plant this and grow an oak tree, we can use the logs from that tree, we can make planks, we can burn the logs, we can actually turn them into birdhouses later on for crafting XP. That unlocks so much, that is pretty awesome. Gonna head over and train a wee bit of farming here. Oh, Cabbage Man likes where this content is going. I'm not saying this is the best 1 GP offer we have that's came in yet, but we managed to buy 100 cabbage seeds for 1 GP each. Cabbage Man is very happy about that. That'll get those early farming levels out of the way, then we'll get some oak trees in the go. Look at those beautiful little green balls popping out of the ground. So much power, so much potential. We'll definitely be using them later on. Oh, there it is boys, new best in slot food on the account. We've got some cabbages unlocked. 1 GP seeds means these here cabbages are usable, which is awesome. We'll be using these at some high level bosses later on, and I know some viewers might think I'm joking in this clip. I'm being deadly serious. Cabbages are super strong, as you will see very soon. Oh, have a look at this. I noticed extended anti-fire were super cheap in the GE tracker, so I stuck a really cheeky offer in. We managed to get 20 for 78 GP each. We also got some jute seeds, which is pretty good for a bit of farming and stuff, but that is crazy cheap for extended anti-fire potions. Oh boys, we were getting lucky in these potions. We just got 24 Relsium's bombs, I can't even pronounce it. We got the potions you need to kill the Nightmare of Ashihama on the account. You can turn these into Barbarian potions, so we are going to whack that out first, get the Herblore XP. But that is massive. We can now fight the Nightmare of Ashihama on budget Bekt. Okay, it turns out we need quite a few things for the Barbarian training method. I thought we just need to do the fire making bit. We actually have to do the fire making, the fishing and the smithing before we can do Herblore. Luckily some legend commented in the previous video that you can buy bronze bars over here at the Shanty Pass for 8 GP each, which is way under the mid price, which is awesome. We can get the smithing out of the way, complete that part of the Barbarian training. There we go, level 23 smithing. Had to go a wee bit higher than most people because I need to make an iron hasta. I couldn't make a bronze one because I've no access to the regular logs, but yeah, that'll be the Barbarian smithing out of the way. Then we just have fishing to go. There's level 21 farming coming in. These levels will just be ticking up in the background while I do these trees. Okay, no feathers have bought since we started this account, so we cannot do regular fishing, but we did manage to buy 2,000 bait, which is awesome. It means we can catch pike. Gonna have to stay here, do a bit more regular small net fishing up to level 25. Then from level 25 to level 46, I think you need for the Barbarian fishing, we're going to have to do pike. You're probably thinking, how are you going to do Barbarian fishing without feathers? You can actually do it with roe, which we already have from all those leaping trout and stuff. So yeah, we do have food for the Barbarian one, but just not for trout. I had no idea how slow fishing pike was versus fishing cod and salmon, but if you ever get the option, fish the cod and salmon because that took me like a full day. There's level 47 and here's the stats. 1 level to go. I thought it was 46, you actually need 48. But there it is, boys, 48 fishing on the account. We can now catch leaping trout. And there we go, Barbarian fishing completed without the access to feathers. That's pretty awesome. We can now make Barbarian potions, we can train herb lore, and we can mix some Relsum's balm into Relsum potions or whatever. And we can go over and fight the Nightmare of Ashiyama. So let's do that, that should be pretty fun. So making these Barbarian potions used to be disgusting because it doesn't make all, it makes them 1v1. You used to have to right click to make every single one. And I probably shouldn't show you guys this because loads of people will do it, but you can actually change this on Runelight. Change the option from shift drop to shift use, and it makes making Barbarian potions much easier. It actually makes this a really good herb lore training method. Now on the low level potions it only gives you 8 XP per potion. Looks really low, but on the higher up ones you can get a crazy amount of XP here. So if you try to click really fast, it'll actually give you really bad XP. What you want to do is move one of your potions to the bottom slot and just click between the two. You can actually make 2 potions in one game tick if you can click fast enough, or 3 if you're super quick. So yeah, really quick herb lore training method later on. Here is a quick look at the Grand Exchange history. We actually managed to buy a staff, but listen to this one actually can't auto cast the low level spells, so it's not what we need. We need one that can cast the low level spells to get our magic up. Slayer staff will still be really useful on the account later on. We got it for 4.2k. But yeah, over the past few days we've mostly been buying up potions and fishing supplies. Loads of those leaping sturgeons to make herb lore as well actually, and we got the farming seeds which you've seen. Also managed to get myself an oil lantern, a couple of snail helms, a bit of roe. Actually misclicked and bought 1 pure essence for 2 GP which I had to drop. That's like above what we can spend on them. Got those 67,000 pure essence, that's where like most of our money is gone, but it's going to be awesome to have them in the bank. All the gum tar, the feathers, and then the rune cane and all that, which is back at the start of the video. So far in this account we have spent 158.4k. That is crazy. We have 67,000 pure essence, 27,000 gum tar, and we've only spent like 150k. Pretty crazy. Anyway, I'm going to make these bombs and then we are going to head over and take on the Nightmare of Ashiyama. Look at this godly combo. Never mind Odin and his thunderbolt, never mind Thor and his hammer. This is Cabbage Man with some cabbages, and we're going to take on one of the hardest bosses in RuneScape, the Nightmare of Ashiyama with her beastly crush weapon. Let's take a second to just appreciate what we're about to witness though. Most people fight the Nightmare of Ashiyama in about 100 mil gear. Our setup here cost us, if you take out the gum tar, which we're not even using, 12k. We've got 12k in gear, pretty much. It was 7k for the glory, 4.2 for the dragon spear, and then everything else was just dirt cheap. Yeah, about 12k for this setup. Inventory is even more of a joke. It was like 400 GP. Wait. Is that just a little bit too much? Just a wee bit too much, I think it might be. Anyway, here it is, the Nightmare of Ashiyama kill. We had it in here with like cabbages, resums, bombs, a couple of cods, and a few pies we got from a quest, and we tick it all the way through phase 1. Then we tick it all the way through phase 2 and all the way through phase 3. Now you're probably thinking this is some Wooks level stuff, tick eating the Nightmare of Ashiyama. It's actually super easy. She's got a really easy to see attack animation and the sounds are awesome in here. So we can actually get Nightmare of Ashiyama kills in this account whenever we want, which is pretty cool. It does cost 10k to come over in the boat though, so I'm going to train up a wee bit before I come back, just because it makes it more likely for me to get items, as opposed to killing her here when all my stats are pretty low and my gear's a bit suboptimal maybe. But yeah, tick eating the Nightmare of Ashiyama, no problems at all. First kill on budget Bekt at 69 combat with no prayer. And there we go lads, what an episode. Barbarian training unlocked, the Nightmare of Ashiyama slain at level 69 combat with no overheads, and we got some pure essence. What an episode. Is this the peak? Is this the best there is in budget Bekt? Oh no, we're only getting warmed up. In the next episode we've got something very exciting for you guys. We're going to train some runecrafting.